Hello and good evening. Thank you for joining our call tonight. My name is David Husson. I'm going to be your host. Again, we want to welcome you to How to Turn Fun into Fortune. Tonight we're going to be talking about inCruises, the world's first exclusive travel membership club for the cruise industry. Again, we want to thank you for joining us this evening. We know your time is very valuable, so we want to give you the most value for the few minutes that you're going to spend with us. And again, thank you for showing up and expressing your interest in one of the most fun businesses available today in the direct sales and cruise line industry marketplace. So tonight we're going to learn about an innovative concept in the cruise traveling industry. We're going to show you how you can cruise for less, cruise for free, and get paid to cruise. I'm sure most of you who are on this presentation tonight would like to at least benefit from one or all three of those opportunities. And the first thing we're going to be talking about is how our company became today one of the fastest growing companies in the direct sales industry. We're in 150 countries. We're going to talk a little bit about our leadership team and founders. Our founder is Mike Hutchison. We fondly refer to him as Hutch. He's the founder and chief executive officer. Mike had started his career with Electronic Data Systems. This was a company that was owned by Ross Perot EDS, very popular company. And of course, I had the opportunity of working with Mike back at the Anthony Robbins companies in La Jolla, California, back throughout the 90s. And he is one of the early founders in the world of Anthony Robbins, and was fortunate enough to launch his company and bring him into a worldwide transformational coach. And Hutch was very instrumental in that foundation. And of course, he went on from there to host his own web TV show, Credibility Live. And he's also a best-selling author of Speaking Mastery, Stop It, and Profiles in Persistence. You see, one of the things that attracted me to this company is not only the fact that it's a cruise membership club, which is really phenomenal just on its own, but the core of our values and our culture is really a leadership and development company. And we have a strong executive advisory team. These are some of the best minds out there, and these are friends and business associates that Hutch has had over the years. And we encourage you to go out and do your due diligence on our website. You can learn all about our partners and our leadership team and what really was the foundation that created our company. Now, when you look at our partners, some of the biggest names in the cruising industry, they provide our inventory. Obviously, inventory for any company is important. And of course, we have partnerships with Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Caribbean Lines, NCL, Carnival, Holland America, Disney, MSC Cruises. We're also a member of CLIA, which is the Cruise Line Industry Association. We're licensed and bonded in all required states and countries. We book cruises globally with most major cruise lines. And of course, we have partner members in over 150 countries all over the world. We've had really tremendous growth over the last 2 years, and I think our global expansion has really exceeded what we would have ever imagined. You see, when we look at the industry overall, it's in a continued growth spurt, and our leadership team brings to the table over 100 years of combined experience in the travel, leadership development, and network marketing industries. Very important when looking at a company. So what makes our company so incredibly valuable to our members? Well, number one, our membership uniqueness starts with an amazing concept called Cruise Dollars. You see, our membership fee is $100 per month. So when you join as a member, you get 100 cruise dollars deposited right into your cruise savings bank. And in addition to that, what inCruises is going to do as a company, they're going to match that $100. So you're getting a 2-for-1 actual cruise dollar bank that's deposited into your cruise membership every single month, as long as you're an active member and you're continuing to pay your $100 membership fee. You see, folks, the only caveat to that $200 is you can't withdraw it and go out and go shopping with it, but you do have to go take a cruise. That's really the only caveat to this whole process of our membership fee. Now, when you reserve your next cruise vacation, we're going to automatically use all of your cruise dollars to reduce the cost in full or partially of any cruise booking. You have available cruise dollars. These are based on how long you've been in the cruise, inCruises as a member. In your first year, you get to use 60% of those cruise dollars. So imagine you put in $1,200, you have $2,400 in your cruise bank at the end of 12 months. You get to use 60% of that $2,400. In your second year, you get to use 70%, 80% in your third year, 90 in your fourth, and of course, after being a member for 5 years, it entitles you to use 100% of your cruise dollars every single month while you're a member in inCruises. As you can see, some of our destinations are worldwide, from the Caribbean to the Western Caribbean, the Adriatic Greek islands, North Atlantic, and Italy, the Mediterranean, Spain, Asia, you name it. We have over 5,500 destinations available to our members. Cruising is the fastest growing commercial segment. Baby boomers that are coming into our business today. These are people that are entering retirement. You see, once you retire, what's left in this world except to go travel, go close the gap between where you are and where you want to be in your life by visiting global destinations, some of the most beautiful areas of the world that you can go out there. You see, people love to travel. They love to have fun. They love to explore the world they live in. I got into this business because I'm a baby boomer. I take vacations every single year with my wife, and one of our favorite vacations is cruising. We love to get on a cruise ship. We drop our bags off, and we get to go from destination to destination without ever having to worry about getting into hotels and getting food. So when Hutch came along and he told me about his business model, I had no question of just joining as a member. But when he told me about the business opportunity, I thought about it, and I said, well, how can I benefit from being in business with you, Hutch? And he said, well, let's look at the growth of the cruise line industry. When we look at CLIA, which is the Cruise Line Industry Association, they look at the release of the 2000 trend forecast. If you can look at the trend over the last 30 years of where this company's gone or going, you know, into 2020, basically we've had nothing but an upward swing in the travel industry. Because you see, as people begin to enter into the cruise industry, whether it's river cruises, private islands, they get to go to destinations worldwide. Today, cruise ships are more luxurious. Luxury cruising is becoming a fad out there because people that have money love to have luxury cruises. And we're going to show you some of these staterooms in a few minutes, and you'll get what I'm talking about. You see, let's share with you why thousands of people like you have joined inCruises. You see, they get to travel at a fraction of the cost. And when you get on a ship, what's fantastic about that is you get service from the minute you board till the day you leave. Whether it's in your room, whether you're out in the decks and you're out in the restaurants and the clubs and the entertainment, you see, you get to drop off your luggage, and the luxury mega resorts go with you all over the world. In addition to that, they have some of the best dining experiences you can ever imagine. All of your meals are included. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You get on a ship, you pay for your cabin, you go from port to port, you go from destination to destination, you get all your food. Imagine you're traveling with your family. What do you think that cost you? Not only that, you get Broadway nightly shows. We've seen the Blue Man Group, we've seen Grease, we've seen some of the most exciting Broadway shows ever to hit Broadway, brought right onto these cruise ships for us to experience. It also allows you to get to get to see the world in less time. You see, I could take 7 days and go to 5 different destinations, whether it's going to the Bahamas, St. Thomas, Puerto Rico, going into the Caribbean, going to the Antilles. I mean, it's really phenomenal, folks, what you get to experience when you're out there. You get to cruise 30% to 50% cheaper than comparable land or resort vacations. So let's talk a little bit about some of the top reasons why people love to cruise. You see, when you get on a cruise ship, it's not just going away and checking into like a hotel room. Again, you can look at some of the future inventory of what these cruise ships are going to be offering and why the luxury cruise demand is going to be increasing. I mean, when you look at this is a stateroom, this is a suite, This is our spa, and this is a new internal look at what you can see on the inside of our cruise ship for shopping and dining, theaters, art galleries, luxury accommodations. You have swimming pools, full basketball courts, tennis courts. How about ice skating rinks? How'd you like to go on a cruise in the Caribbean and go do some ice skating while you're at sea? How about specialty dining, eating at some of the finest five-star restaurants in America and worldwide destinations, from Italian dining to Polynesian, Argentinian, I mean, you name it, they have all kinds of specialty dining. In addition, there's thousands of cruises visiting exciting destinations all over the world. And you know what's really exciting about this, folks? Those destinations are waiting for you. So what's on your bucket list? Have you thought about whether you're going to go to Venice or Italy or Greece, or going out to Alaska to visit some of the most beautiful places on our planet? You see, how do we get to compete when we offer our 2-for-1 cruise dollars? Well, it's very simple. You see, if the price is comparable when you go out to book your cruise at a cruise line, or you go out to a travel vendor, one of your favorite travel vendors, whether it's a Priceline, Vacations to Go, you see, our prices are on par. We have the same cabin on the cruise ship that you're looking at. We go to the same ports, same cruise ship, same price, same dates. The only difference is you get to use your cruise dollars. You see, again, our membership is real simple. Our members pay $100 per month to join our exclusive club. We credit your account 200 cruise dollars for each $100 contribution. So you get those 200 cruise dollars. So the question is, where's your next vacation? When you think about where you want to go, when you sit down with your loved one or your spouse and you want to take your family, those cruise dollars can be used to go on dream cruises at over 5,500 destinations worldwide. You see, so why would your friends, family, or you rather book your next cruise with another travel agency or a highly advertised travel site when you can pay for it with your matching cruise dollar bank, where you're going to get unmatched value by getting 2-for-1? You see, quite frankly, our prices are unbeatable because of our matching cruise membership dollars. So let me ask you this. Doesn't it just make sense to get paid while you go on a cruise? I mean, I love the fact that I can go away, get on a boat, and when I come home, I've been paid from other members that are taking advantage of our wonderful, wonderful, exciting cruise membership. How about making a substantial amount of your personal cruise vacations tax deductible? You see, I'm a corporation, so I can go out there. I'm an individual corporation, and I can go out there and take advantages by writing off my vacation as being a member partner of inCruises. And again, get back to your tax advisor. Ask them personally some personal questions and see how this can benefit you. Also, travel as an insider with the potential perks and benefits rather than outsider prices. You see, so how do you get paid? Let me go back to this slide. So how do you get paid to vacation? Who would like to get paid while cruising? You see, while you're sitting on there, I want you to be thinking about what it would be like to cruise for less, cruise for free, and get paid to cruise. Let me ask you this simple question. What would be better than cruising and seeing the world at unbeatable prices? I don't know, quite frankly. I mean, the last cruise I went on was the Oasis Harmony of the Seas. This was a Royal Caribbean 5-star Oasis class. I was just absolutely blown away at the quality and value of that ship. But you know what the unbeatable price was for me? I used 100% of my cruise dollars because I'm membership free, and I got the value of paying for that cruise with those free membership dollars that I've gotten every month just by being a partner. And how about doing cruising for free? That's what I did, and perhaps even earning money as you travel. You see, folks, when you join inCruises, our innovative program allows you to join in one of 3 ways. You can join as a member, which costs $100 a month. Imagine this, you're going to put $1,200 into your membership bank, and at the end of the year, you're going to have $2,400. Regardless of whether you're a partner and you're just a member, you're still going to get a value out of joining our membership club if you like to cruise. And of course, you can become a partner and you can go out there and monetize. A lot of people are looking for ways to earn extra income today. I always imagine I work from home. I love working from home. You see, I get to control my schedule, my life. I don't have somebody dictating when I come and when I go. So being a partner for me was a tremendous value. You see, I always think about those people sitting in traffic. I live down in South Florida, and when I get into traffic sometimes going out to in the middle of the day, it just boggles my mind how people can get in there for an hour, 2 hours a day and go back and forth to work while building somebody else's dreams. You see, folks, I think if you want to become a partner for $195, you're not going to find a better business opportunity with tax incentives and the opportunity to earn an unlimited income. But here's the best part. When you join as a partner member, you pay a one-time fee of $295. This is our most popular choice. You see, you get to monetize, you get to cruise dollars, you get to cruise for free, and you get to make residual income. So when you get your membership for free, inCruises is going to waive your $100 membership fee. So when you join as a partner, you pay that $295. $100 goes towards your membership fee, $195 for your business, and guess what gets credited into your account immediately? 200 cruise dollars. So you have an investment of $95 built into that already. So those 200 cruise dollars you can use to cruise the world for free with our Strive for 5 membership program. This is so incredibly simple to explain, folks. You see, if you go out and share this business just like I'm doing, you can even take this video out and show it to people, and they join as a member, you can get your membership paid for free. And if you remain membership free for 3 months, which is very simple, because once you become membership free, you're never going to go out of this business. Why would you? And after your initial activation payment, we're going to let you use 100% of your cruise dollars on any one cruise you want each year, regardless of how long you've been a member. And you get to build your own inCruises independent business and make a dependable income, marketing a fun product most people dream about. You see, folks, I don't think you have to be a stallion to go out there and make hundreds of thousands of dollars in this business. I think you just have to be like a plow horse, and you go out there and till the soil and share this opportunity. Because you see, today the cruise industry is exponentially growing. The cruise lines have just invested over $23 billion in a new generation of cruise ships. So why wouldn't you want to be a partner member and benefit from our very lucrative compensation plan? You see, today I find that most people that are going into their jobs, they go and exchange their time for money. But how do our partners get paid here? Let's count the ways. You see, we actually pay our partners through 5 distinct programs. We have our upfront income, our residual income, and our leadership income. Obviously, we're looking for leaders. We want people that can come in, learn our system, go out there, share our system, and duplicate that system across the globe. You see, we have what they call instant pay bonuses. So when you invite a member to come into the business or to join as a member, you get $50 as paid directly to you right away into your account. We have producer bonuses. We have residual compensation. We'll get a little bit into that. And then, of course, we have our monthly leadership bonuses and our worldwide market bonuses and monthly incentive dream cruises you can earn as well. What Mike Hutch does from time to time, he puts in a value to our members to be able to go out there, and just by inviting other members and partners into the business, he'll incentivize us by giving us cruise dollars that we can use to go on cruises with. So when you join as a partner, it's very simple to understand our compensation model. You see, when you become a partner, you get instant pay bonuses. For example, you become a partner member, this person joins, you earn $50. Second person in any 30-day period, you'll earn $60. Then $70 on your third, $80 on your fourth, and $90 on your fifth. Guess what? You've earned $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, plus you are now membership free. When you attain those 5 members, you're going to be membership free as long as they remain active. And you go out there and continue to do that. So here's an example of residual income. So Matt goes out and gets 5 partner members, or members that now is membership free. So he goes out and finds David, and David goes out and gets his 5. So both Matt and David are membership free. What that does is that opens up your residual compensation plan. So you earn $5 on every active member in your hierarchy, regardless of whether you sponsored them or not. Matt went out and found Eric. Eric went out and found David. And of course, he's benefiting from David down to 7 generations. And with our new comp plan, you'll actually see where he gets matching bonuses on these 5 frontline people, as well as anybody else that goes out there and builds a business. You see, folks, our compensation plan is really sincerely unmatched in the industry. We also have our rank achievements. When you become a marketing manager, you get 30 members combined in your organization. You get a $650 monthly bonus, $500 car bonus, or however you want to use that money, plus you get $150 in residual. And of course, you go to senior marketing, and then senior marketing, and regional, and all the way up to an executive director. You see, the advantage of being in a direct sales organization is you get to benefit from all these people. When you're an executive director and you have 5,000 members in your organization, you're earning close to $1 million a year, folks. You know, for me, I can do this in a 5-year business plan. I can't go out and earn $1 million passively in my business, and I'm in the financial services business, which I've been in for 20 years. But with inCruises, it's now given me a level playing field where I can go out there and get revenue share of the overall compensation of the company. You see, our executive bonus plans are phenomenal and allows our members to really accelerate their growth. So when you enroll as a partner for $295 and you strive for 5, you become membership free and you start to earn residual income. You build your organization. You can earn money by promoting our amazing membership and exceptional business opportunity. You see, what's better than joining as a member partner? Because you get a personalized online website. This is a self-replicating website that you can send out to people through Facebook, social media marketing. You get full training in our back office. We can get to track your membership and see our partners, get to see your partners and memberships on your hierarchy. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in the right place at the right time only to realize several years later that I wish I would have, or I should have? You should have done it back when. Wow, I was looking at that company back in 2017 and I didn't act, but now it's one of the largest companies out there in the direct sales industry. I wish I would have done it. Well, you see, our members say without question that inCruises is the right place at the right time. And what about you? Are you going to realize it now? Are you going to take action today? You see, I want to encourage you. Get back to the person that invited you. Let them introduce you to all the components of what this company has to offer. Folks, you have no risk here other than your time. You see, let inCruises help pay for your next cruise vacation. Why not take the perfect European vacation? It's already packaged for you. All you have to do is just pack your bags. See the world for a fraction of the cost. So get back to the person that invited you. Get your questions answered. If you need anything, you can contact our company through our support lines. You have people that are here to help you get on the fast track to getting membership free. We encourage you, take the time, do your due diligence. You know, if this is for you, don't think about it, folks. Get involved, ask questions later, don't worry about it. If you're one of those people who's a little bit analytical, you need to want to do your due diligence, by all means, get back to us. We'll be happy to. We're very transparent on everything in our company. Get on one of our calls. We'll actually hook you up and let you talk to our upline leaders and get all your questions answered. And we're here to help you make a decision. You see, I ask one simple question. Can you see yourself here? Can you see yourself here? Can you see yourself here? If the answer is yes, don't hesitate. Join our company. You see, the next step is for some people, they're just going to need to think about it. Well, that's fine. We encourage you to take all the time in the world. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be here. If you need to think about it, that's fine. For everyone else, get back to the person that invited you and get your questions answered and start planning your next cruise. You see, the time is now. We thank you for visiting with us and sharing your time to learn about inCruises. Again, my name is David Husson. I was your host tonight. And please, again, get back to that person and get your questions answered. And we wish you all the success in the world. Have a great evening. God bless.